have tight hamstrings or just need a little stretching after a good run or maybe even before a run, then this video is for you. Have a blanket handy so that you can sit up on it if you need to give you a little extra space where you need it. And a strap handy. You can also use a belt, you can use a towel, and you can even use a scarf. Just set that aside, and when you're ready, come to a comfortable seat, sitting up nice and tall. And again, you can place that blanket underneath your hips just to give you a little extra height. And place your hands on your thighs, palms face down. Just drop your chin to your chest. And we're going to take just a few breaths right here. Good. Now drop your chin all the way to your chest if it's not there already. And on your next inhale, we're going to roll the right ear toward the right shoulder. And then the right ear is right on the right shoulder, right above the right shoulder. And you can take the left fingertips and just walk them out and away. You should feel a nice stretch along the left side of your neck right here. And feel free to keep your fingertips down, or you can even lift the left hand up off of the mat and reach the fingertips out to the left. Take one more inhale. And exhale. Bring that left hand down, place it on the thigh. Roll the chin back down to the chest. And then on your next breath in, roll your left ear to your left shoulder. Just taking a moment there, feeling the stretch on the right side of your neck. And taking the right hand and just walking the fingertips out and away, off to the right. Breathe in deeply. And then again, if you did it on the other side, you can reach the right fingertips out and lift that right hand up off of your mat. Breathing into the right side of your neck. And then drop the right hand back down. Roll the chin back to the chest. Bring the right hand back to the thigh. And then just continuing to do some half circles. Inhale right here toward the right shoulder. Exhale it down. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. And exhale it down. One more time each side. Inhale. And exhale. And last time, inhale, left ear toward the left shoulder. And exhale it down. Good. And then inhale, bring your head back up. And you can stay sitting on that blanket if you need to. We're going to open the legs up as wide as you comfortably can. And we're just going to take the hands down in front of us. And you want the toes pointed toward you, and you're reaching out through your heels to keep your legs active. And this may be enough right here. This is perfectly fine. Or if you'd like, you can walk the hands out a bit. Inhale to create that space in the torso, and then exhale to release down. Inhale, creating that space, and exhale, finding somewhere to soften. Take another breath in. And exhale to let it go. Slowly walking the hands back in. We're just going to take a little stretch to the side. So we're going to bring the right hand inside of the right knee, and we're going to reach the left arm up and over, and just really reaching through the left fingertips, getting a little stretch, or a big stretch depending on how far you're going into this on that left side. Inhale, come on up, place that left hand down, reach the right arm high. As you exhale, sinking. Feeling the stretch along the right side of your body. And then inhale, coming on up. And we're just going to come around into our downward facing up so you can slide the blanket out of the way. Set yourself up. First come into your push-up. And then you're going to lift the hips, drop the heels. But here we're going to separate the feet as wide as your mat. And you're going to bend the knees, press your chest back toward your thighs. So just take a quick look up at your hands. Make sure your hands are parallel and your fingers are spread wide apart. Press your chest back toward your thighs. And you can keep the knees bent and just start to drop into one heel and then into the opposite heel, opening things up. Let your head hang. You can start to walk the feet a little closer toward one another. You want to keep them hip distance apart, and you can keep a bend in the elbows, or excuse me, you can keep a bend in the knees if you need to, or if you're feeling like you can start to straighten the legs. But what you want to do is you want to keep a little lumbar curve. So bend your knees. Notice how you get that curve in the low back. So if you can maintain that curve, you can start to drop the heels and straighten the legs. If you cannot maintain that curve in the low back, then you want to keep the knees bent. Take another few breaths here. Good, and then look up between your hands, and we're going to step the right foot forward. You can pick that foot up and bring it there, whatever you need to do to get the foot in between the hands. Go ahead and drop the left knee down. And from here, we're just going to sit the hips back, and we're going to come up onto that right heel. The hips are dropping back, and you should feel a nice stretch all along the back of your right leg. Inhale. Find that space in the torso. Exhale, softening over the right leg. Inhale. And exhale. Take another breath in. Exhale it out. Moving back into your low lunge for one breath. We'll sweep the arms high. And then exhale, bring the hands down, step it right back to your down dog. And again, keeping the knees bent if you need to. Relax your head, press into your hands. Inhale, look up in between the hands, step the left foot forward, drop the right knee down. And then sit the hips right back, coming to the left heel. Drop the hips, inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, coming back to your low lunge. Exhale it out. And then inhale, sweep the arms high for one breath. And exhale, bring the hands down. Tuck the back toes. Rock up to a fold. Separate your feet hip distance. And then exhale, folding over your legs. You can keep the knees bent here as well, resting your chest on your thighs. You can hold on the opposite bicep if you'd like. Or maybe even reaching back and taking a shoulder stretch. Feel free to straighten the legs if that feels good on the back of your legs and your low back. But if you need to, just keep the knees bent, taking whatever variation with your arms that feels good to you. And release it down. Inhale, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. We'll take another breath or two here. So find a place for your hands, whether it's on the floor or on your shins, not on your knees. Inhale and exhale. Start to pin your shoulder blades together on your back and lift your heart. Take another inhale. And exhale to come on down, release your head and neck. Good. And then go ahead and step on back to your push-up. Take a breath in. And exhale as you lower down. Inhale, cobra, tops of the feet flat, press into your hands, lift your heart. And exhale, back into your downward dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands, step the back foot in about halfway. Start to draw the right hip back, left hip forward. space. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your heart right here. And exhale. Take another few breaths here. Relax the hinge of your jaw and exhale through the mouth anytime you need to. Inhale, lift your heart. Start to bring that left foot back once again, keeping the back knee off of your mat. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, bring the hands down. Step it back, push up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, lifting your heart. And exhale, downward dog. Take another inhale. Exhale, let go. And then inhale, look up between your hands. Step the left foot all the way up in between your hands. Just take a moment there. And then go ahead and step the right foot in about halfway. Start to draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale to fold. Do that again. Inhale, find that space. And exhale, release into this. Keep on breathing. And one more inhale. Exhale it out here. Let's look up toward that top foot. Go ahead and step the right foot up to meet it. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Press into your feet. Reach your arms out and up. Reach up, take a little back bend. And exhale, hands to your heart. Just taking a moment there to come back to your breath, to feel your feet, and just to come back to the present moment. Good. Now let's go ahead and step out nice and wide on our mats. The feet are going to be underneath, the ankles are going to be underneath your wrists when you come all the way into this. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, fold, hinging at the hips, coming with down the flat back and stopping halfway. Bring your palms together, pressing down into your feet, reaching the spine out of the hips. Drop your chin so the back of the neck stays long. And then on an exhale, come all the way down, crown of the head toward your mat. And you can stay right here, or you can start to bend into one knee, and then into the opposite knee. And just moving back and forth, and doing what feels good for you in this moment. Coming back to center, place your right hand down, right waist, and then inhale, reach the left arm high, left fingertips toward the sky. Press down into the right hand, drop the left hip so it stays in line with the right. Look up toward your left thumb if that feels okay on your neck. Take another inhale. And exhale, come on down. Place that left hand down below your face. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And just enjoy that stretch in the middle toward the upper part of your spine. Drop your right hip down. Reach your right fingertips high. Inhale. And exhale, come on down. Just taking another few breaths here. Or if you want to make this a little more active, grab a hold of the outside edges of your feet and then pull your torso down, pull the head down. If you look at the arms, you notice that the biceps are really working here. The elbows are moving east and west. Head hangs. Take another few breaths here. slowly releasing. Start to walk your hands toward that right foot. Spin your right toes toward the top of your mat. Place the hands down. Step it back, down, dog. Take a few breaths here, really pressing the heels down. Keeping that bend in the knees if your hamstrings are still feeling really tight and you've lost that curve in the low spine. And just walk the feet toward the hands, coming down into a seated position, using a blanket underneath the hips if you need to. Very nice. And go ahead and grab your strap, your towel, your scarf if you need it. And you're going to place the strap around your feet. And you're going to inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, start to fold. And you can walk your hands up the strap toward your feet. Inhale, use your breath to create that space. And exhale will bring you down. We'll be here for just a few more breath cycles. And slowly starting to back off. Go ahead and take your strap, set it aside, move the blanket out from underneath you, bring your hips toward your heels, roll yourself down. Keep your chin tucked, knees toward the sky, walk the heels in, keep the feet hip distance apart. Arms come down alongside of you. See if you can touch your heels. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Either way is fine. Drop the chin toward the chest, press into the feet, lift the hips. You can start to work the arms, the upper arm bones underneath your body. You can continue to hold your ankles, or you can interlace your fingers underneath you. Press the palms toward one another. Bring the shoulders even further under your body. Press into your feet, lift your hips, relax your face, relax your glutes, and breathe. One more inhale right here. And exhale. Begin to lower yourself down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open up. Bring your arms up overhead. Hold on to opposite elbow and just take a moment. Your elbows, bring your knees together, squeeze your knees into your chest, bring the soles of your feet up toward the sky, reach up, hold onto the feet, draw the knees down, happy baby, flex your feet, really pull on the feet, pull your knees down, and maybe a little rock from side to side to help to massage your low back, middle of the spine. Bring your knees together, arms out to the sides, inhale. Exhale, knees to the right. Let the knees and the feet come all the way down. Take your right hand on top of the left knee and then look out off to the left. And release, bring the knees back up to center. And on an exhale, knees come over to the right. Left hand on top of the right knee. Press that right shoulder down, look off to the right. Take 3 breaths here. Softening your eyes and your forehead. One more big breath in. And exhale. Good. Go ahead and release. Squeeze the knees in. And lengthen the legs out long. Bring the arms down long as well, palms facing up. Just drop your chin toward your left shoulder, and then back to center, and then chin toward the right shoulder. And off to the left once again. Inhale, and exhale, chin over that right shoulder. Good. And then inhale, chin back to center. Begin to soften your limbs. Relax your hips, relax your belly, and your back, shoulders, softening your chest, and relax your face, and just let your breath flow in and out naturally and rhythmically, letting everything go, and just staying here for as long as you can.